Hi, I'm Bee, and welcome back to Read and Roam, the channel where we learn about text and how it fits into our world. Today, I have some exciting news. My friend surprised me with a trip to a country I've never been to. Let me show you where it is on a map. It's called Costa Rica. It's a small country in Central America. Here it is. I don't know much about this country yet, and I have so many questions. What is there to do there? What kind of food do they eat? What animals might I see? I picked up a book to help me answer my questions. At first, this book felt a bit overwhelming. There's so much to learn about Costa Rica. But then I remembered I can use text features to help me find exactly what I'm looking for. Let me show you what I found. You might remember text features from one of our earlier videos. Text features are items in or around a text that show or tell important information and help readers understand the text. The first text feature we notice is right on the front cover, the title. The book I found is titled Costa Rica Travel Guide. When I open the book, I see the same title again on a special page called the title page. Titles are the names of books, articles, or other pieces of writing that tell what the text is about. In this case, the title tells us this book is all about traveling to Costa Rica. After the title page, there's another text feature. Have you seen one of these before? This is called a table of contents. Here, you will find a list of chapters or sections of the text in the order they appear in the book. Next to each chapter or topic, you'll see the page number to find it. So instead of flipping through every page to find what I need, I can just look here and jump ahead to the right section. Easy. One of my big questions about Costa Rica was about the animals I might see there. Here I see a section called Amazing Animals. That sounds perfect. The table of contents tells me that the Amazing Animals section starts on page 5. Let's flip ahead and find it. Here we go. This section will help me learn all about the animals that live in this country. Do you notice some familiar text features on this page? Yes, we've learned about and used illustrations and captions in our writing before. Illustrations are drawings that help readers picture what the author is talking about, which in this section is animals. In nonfiction or informational books, you'll often see photographs like this too. These are different from illustrations because they're real pictures taken with a camera. The caption underneath explains what is shown in a photo or drawing and gives us a little more information to add to the text. Now, let me show you two new text features on this page. At the top, we see the words Amazing Animals written big and bold. That's called a heading. A heading is similar to a title, but for this specific part of the book. Headings come after titles and are usually written in big letters at the top of a page. They tell you what that part of the text is about. Underneath, there are smaller bold words. These are called subheadings. Subheadings help break the information into smaller parts so it's easier to read and understand. They give us clues about what each smaller section will focus on. Just by reading the subheadings, I know this part focuses on sloths, and the next part is all about toucans. I can't wait to learn more. Does anything else stand out to you on this page? I'm noticing this bold word, algae. When a word is in bold, it often means that the author thinks we might need help defining it, which leads us to another text feature, the glossary. You can find the glossary in the back of a nonfiction book. It's kind of like a mini dictionary. It lists important and sometimes tricky words from the book, and they are followed by a simple definition to help you understand the meaning. Glossaries are organized in ABC or alphabetical order. You might notice that the glossary doesn't always have a word for every single letter. That's okay. It just depends on the words used in the book. In this one, it skips from A to C. I'll look under A for algae. Here it is, algae, tiny green plants that grow in water or on wet surfaces. Wow, how interesting. I will use this whenever I come across a word I don't know to make sure I understand everything I'm reading about Costa Rica. The back of the book has one more helpful text feature. After the glossary, this is called an index. An index is a list of words or topics and the page numbers where you can find them. Now you might be thinking, wait, didn't the table of contents already help us find things? And that's a great question. The table of contents is like a map of the whole book. It shows the big topics. The index is like a magnifying glass. It helps you zoom in on smaller topics and go straight to the page where it's mentioned. For example, if I wanted to find out more about a specific animal, like a black howler monkey, I wouldn't see that in the table of contents, but I can find it listed here in the index with the exact page number to learn more. This will help me narrow in on all the specific things I'm curious about. Just like the glossary, the index is in ABC order, so you can find information fast without searching through lots of pages. Pretty cool, right? Today, we learned more about nonfiction text features and their purposes. These tools are all around us when we read nonfiction texts. Be on the lookout for these helpful features in your next nonfiction read. Next time, I'll teach you more about using these text features so you can learn more about Costa Rica with me. Until then, remember, where there are words, there's a world to explore. See you next time.
Hey, hey.